is a virtual assistant company that provides virtual assistants to work for small and medium-sized businesses. You can hire somebody for only $8.60 an hour to work remotely for your business. So to check out VirtueDesk, please go to myvirtuedesk.com. It's myvirtuedesk.com. All right. So why I do not put political stickers on or any kind of bumper stickers on my car. As a matter of fact, I don't put any stickers on my car. And a couple of reasons for that. Number one is I love my car too much, and I don't like to put anything that I would have to rip off or deface. So this just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, practically. When I sell my car, I don't want to have that sticker, for a while there and then scrub it off. So I don't do that. Okay. However, let's talk about, in the spirit of this podcast, about the business sense. Why does not make business sense for anybody to put any kind of political stickers on their car or social media? Okay. And why are we talking about it right now? Well, for starters, if you haven't noticed it, we are in a highly contested and highly divided political climate as a country right now. We have two very interesting candidates running, and I'm talking about presidents or even local elections. So people are divided significantly. So as a business owner, you ops. I mean, if you don't have any political views, you're probably dead. I mean, everybody's somewhere in the middle, on the aisle, on one part of the island, or on the one side or the other side. So you do have your opinion, of course, and you do have your views. You're obviously worried about what's going to be the outcome on November 4th or later on when all the ballots are counted. So you're also worried about the stability, about everything, what's going to be happening. So you do have an opinion. You do, and I get it. Okay, people who said they don't have an opinion, or people say they're in the middle, or they like both candidates, or they say they don't like both candidates. So those people actually probably smart a little bit, I think, smarter than the most. And the reason why, the reason, I mean, obviously they're business people. Why business people are avoiding discussing politics, or why business people are even not getting involved in politics? Well, unless you're a big tech. Okay. Number one reason is business people running corporations. So the purpose of the corporation is to make money for the shareholders, for the owners. Okay. So which means if you are going to be discussing or promoting one side of politics over another, you're most likely going to alienate other people. Okay, you're going to alienate the other side of the aisle, let's put it this way, against you. So let's say you are like a very pro-Biden business. Well, guess what? Most likely you will alienate Trump's supporters and vice versa. Okay, so business people should not be doing it. Okay, should not be putting bumper stickers. Well, I mean, bumper stickers, if it's a private car, I guess it doesn't really matter. You can do whatever you want, except for the purpose that, like, why would you? I mean, and let's face it, election is going to be over in 2 weeks. So if it's going to be over in 2 weeks, what's the point of putting a bumper sticker that you have to rip off? And Gennady just commented, says it's easy to get the new one. Easier to get a new car? Sure, it is. Easier to get a new sticker? It is. Why? I don't see the reason to do that. Okay. Second, as I'm talking about, I say, listen, election is going to be over in 2 weeks. All right. Just imagine that. It's less than a month away. So most likely by the time the election is over, that political sticker, bumper sticker you have is not going to be relevant no more. Okay. Because one candidate is going to win, the other is going to lose. So if you were, let's say, supporting the candidate that lost, that's, well, it's probably not a good idea to even have his bumper sticker on a car. Okay. If you're supporting the candidate and the candidate won the election, well, good. Just move. You just basically, let's move on. Okay. So having the bumper stickers is not a good idea. And besides the practical reasons, there's a deep philosophical reason. And the deep philosophical reason is that once the politicians come and go, and you have relationship built for years with certain people. Those certain people may have opposing views as you do. Okay, they may have certain reservations about certain issues that you may not have. So we're not even talking about your future clients or potential clients. So that's that's one thing. But I'm talking about friendship. I'm talking about business relationship. I'm talking about your acquaintances. I'm talking about people that you're following, or people follow you, or people that you close with. You don't want to alienate or sometimes even destroy the relationship that you've built for years. Over stupid issue that may not even be even related to both of you guys, and if you come to think of it. Okay, because as I say, politicians come and go, relationships last forever, or at least a long time for some relationships. So, and some people have certain, I understand they have passionate views about things, and that's good. You can have passionate views about everything, whatever but if you're a business owner, you probably may want to take a second look at your passionate views, because again, those passionate views may not be shared with your potential clients, with your future clients, or with your business partners, or with the public. Because again, you are a business owner, you are the corporation, you are basically you don't belong to yourself. In essence, you belong to the corporation. The corporation is the goal of the corporation is to make money, not to create political issues, or create the conundrum of that. So think about it this way. And if you're a small business owner, and let's say you run a shop, and and see, we have people commenting, since seen it happen with social media too. Social media, that's a big thing. We're going to be talking about it right now. Okay, but let's say people are talking about all kinds of things. All right, so if you have customers, and let's say you're a shop owner, and you have customers come into your shop for whatever, and I understand you may have certain product, let's say you're selling. So, but let's say customers come to your shop and they want to talk politics. You need to keep the conversation going, keep it on the neutral basis. And the reason is because you never know what kind of people come into your store or to your shop or dealing with you. So keep it on the neutral basis, guys. Talk about sports. Talk about the football team. Talk about how your football team sucks, or that quarterback is amazing. Talk about those things. Okay. Talk about the weather. Okay. Talk about designs of your masks. Talk about whatever you want. Just steer away from three controversial subjects. Three controversial subjects that you want to avoid, and while you're in business, is politics, religion, and sex. So steer away from that. Okay. Just don't discuss this. All right. Again, Maria says, "Hey, Pavel, great webinar. The short is still one of my favorite." Thank you, Maria. Thank you. I'm glad you love it. I'll get you another one if you want. But do not discuss things that are going to be controversial and may actually ruin the potential relationship. All right. So if you are in business, and let's say you have built relationship with vendors, or you've built relationship with or you've built relationships, let's say for your business, with vendors, with providers, with anybody, with business partners. The discussion of political climate may actually ruin that relationship. Okay, because again, some people may not be as smart, and some people just may actually take your stance as not being beneficial to them, or sometimes even offensive to them. So, or their political stance may be offensive to you. Okay, because again, guys, we're remembering about the cancel culture. Cancel culture is real in the United States, and we've seen a lot of instances of cancel culture, of jobs being lost, of businesses being smeared, just because simply one of the owners or one of the employees of a business made a comment on social media that was not taken lightly by some groups, and they decided to cancel that person out. And the way to do it, they actually go to the profile, they look you up, they see who you are, they see where you work, they contact your employer. In the interest of business, will just go ahead and fire you, because again, employer, the company, they don't want to deal with this situation where they would have to drop everything they're doing and basically throw themselves into the explanation campaign or whatever. And we have a comment here from Carrie. Carrie said, my husband worked at a body shop. Your car will get keyed no matter what. That's true. Exactly. Your car will get keyed. So one of the things, I don't want to have my car get keyed. I don't want to have a brick thrown through my windshield. One of those things. That's why you don't want to, attract people who do not want to, you don't want to attract people who can damage your property. Okay. So, so as a person, you can do whatever you want. As a business owner, you have to think twice about it, okay? Because not only you depend on your own income, but your family depends on your income, and your employees depend on that. So if your stupid actions actually causing loss to revenue to your business, your employees going to suffer because you don't have enough revenue to pay them, okay? Or let's say your business loses revenue because of some stupid comment you made somewhere. That's going to backfire on you, or backfire on your company, backfire on your family. And unfortunately, this is the current climate we live in, and we have to deal with this and have to learn how to navigate it properly. I understand, tensions are very high, passions are very high, and a lot of issues that been throughout the 2020 were very, controversial. So you got to be on one side of the island, one or the other. And frankly, I think it's going to happen when this election is going to be over. I think it's going to be gone in an essence. Maybe it'll just die away, but maybe not. It depends who wins. Okay. So the rule of thumb for any business that you run is stay clear of politics, unless you're a mayor of a town, unless you're running for Congress, unless you're running for Senate. Stay clear out of it, okay? Same thing goes to social media. Again, guys, you are probably commenting, you are in different groups. Do not include your, and I understand you want to, do not include your company where you work for. Do not include it on your profile, okay? However, it's very easy to look you up right now with the internet, Google. Let's say if you have made a very controversial subject that people don't like, people hate you, you're going to be the most hated person in America. They can look you up where you work anyway. So just steer clear of it, and you make it a comment, make it, try to make it more neutral, or try to at least make jokes. That's fine, but do not. But again, jokes can be also backfire. Unfortunately, we aren't exactly as Sunny says, my friend Sunny says, yeah, we're too PC. Unfortunately, that's the reality. So once you actually, once you are in this kind of a reality, you need to basically run with the show and steer clear of politics and maintain so-called neutrality to sometimes actually maintain your own sanity, because your sanity is most important to you. A couple of things. What I do when I wake up in the morning, I do not scroll Facebook, because sometimes I see things that may upset me, even though I'm very hard to get upset to upset. But what I do, I usually read, the digest on business. I read, it's called Morning Brew. I read Morning Brew. I read about the stocks. I read about business. I read about anything that's related to business and money, anything that related to prosperity, because those news actually positive, because they're talking about growth, they're talking about things that are happening, and they're telling you as the business owner how to navigate in this waters. So those are the things I read, and those who want to check it out, just send me a quick DM. I'll send you the link to that, how to sign up, because that way actually I keep my sanity and I am concentrating on the positive things of it. So here are just a couple things I wanted to talk about, guys. And this is, the podcast, The Next Step Show. So please subscribe, and please hit that subscribe button on the wherever you're listening to the podcast, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I'll be adding more value to you guys. I'll try to add more value by giving you information that's going to be more beneficial to you guys than probably you will see in the mainstream media that only gives negativity right now. So again, subscribe to the podcast, and check out our sponsor, VirtueDesk, myvirtuedesk.com. If you are looking to hire a virtual assistant for your business, this is the company to check out. Again, this is Pavel with Next Step Show, and I'll see you guys next week.